We've got to talk about this Kentucky game because it was not a pretty game. They beat South Carolina 72-63, but if you guys were watching this game, South Carolina almost had it here at the end, guys. And it kind of made me nervous for Kentucky, but also wasn't that surprising because guess what? This Kentucky team just hasn't been looking great. First half of this game was a snooze fest, 28-21. Second half, things got a little crazy, 44-42. Aberdeen, 19 points versus Michi Johnson here, 18 points. The shooting in this game was just horrific. Okay, 39% for Kentucky at the field, 26 for 66 versus South Carolina, 37%, 21 for 57. Three-point shooting was just atrocious. 7 for 25 for Kentucky, 8 for 29 for South Carolina, and the free throws weren't any better. What's crazy is look at the difference in rebounds. 48 rebounds for Kentucky and 28 rebounds for South Carolina, and look at the score difference. It really isn't that crazy. Otego did not have a great shooting night. He was 3 for 13. Aberdeen really was the star of the show for Kentucky. Like I said, 19 points. Chandler with 10. Okay, this just wasn't that crazy of a shooting night for this team. In South Carolina, I mean, you don't expect much for them shooting-wise, but for them to keep it this close is kind of crazy. For my Kentucky fans, how you feeling with this win? Look, you just needed to keep getting some wins here. South Carolina fans, you kind of already knew what the season was like. It was basically over, so not the end of the world to lose this game. But Kentucky fans, how you feeling after this win? What do you think's going to happen? I feel like Mark Pope just still, like I said, still is not the guy. But make sure you guys hit that follow button for all things sports. I am your guy, especially for all things sports and SEC college basketball. Hit that follow button, and we're curious to see how this SEC college hoops keeps going.